Hey guys, Dave here. I have Assault on Sevastopol, von Manstein in the Crimea, 1942. It's from Victory Point Games. I picked this up with some auction credit for some stuff that I sold, so let's take a look inside. Don't know anything about it whatsoever, so this should be an interesting unboxing rather. So here we go. This at least gives a description that should help us out. Assault on Sevastopol is a two-player game recreating Erich von Manstein's attempt to clear the Crimea Peninsula and seize the key port city of Sevastopol as a prelude to Germany's 1942 summer offensive in Ukraine, the roads to which would lead to the fateful Battle of Stalingrad. The Germans are attempting to clear this enemy bastion on the Black Sea and split up their forces for the great offensive to the north. The Russians are desperately trying to hold out as long as possible, falling back on great defensive terrain and strong fortified positions, hoping to delay the German invaders and extract as high a price as possible from them for the capture of Sevastopol. So let's take a look. Sounds like your typical war game, except this is more in a micro game format or a mini game format. This has some optional rules on it here. So let's get the rule book out here. Got a bunch of stuff in here. Hold on. War Games Tactics for Beginners. Which is the actual rule book? These look like the rules. So this is 4 pages, so this is going to be easy to learn. Let's see if we can find the sequence of play in here, since that's what everyone's most interested in. Here it goes, sequence of play. Starts with German player turn, German movement, German combat, and then Soviet player turn, Soviet movement, Soviet combat, and then there's a housekeeping phase. So this sounds pretty simple, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's too many war games out there that take like 2 weeks to learn how to play and stuff, so having one with just a 4-page rule book is nice. So we get reinforcements in it too, and it's going on about combat. Well, actually, we'll start at the beginning. Starts with setup and stuff. And looks kind of like standard war game rules almost. Nothing wrong with that. So, let's see what else is in here. It's got a war game tactics for beginners, so I guess this is meant for beginners. That's good. And then it's got some historic notes here about the battle itself. That's always fun to read. Alright. So far, I'm pretty impressed. For a $15 game, this seems well worth it so far. What do we have here? Oh, here's just a little advertisement for their company with some other games they have. If you're going to buy another game from them, get Zulus on the Ramparts. I love that game. Another one they have that's good is, what is that called? Aliens vs. Zombies. It sounds crazy, but it's actually a really fun game. I've probably played the game 30 times and really enjoyed it every time I've played. Here's the counters here. Looks like 2 of them already came off. Oh, maybe I was looking at the wrong side. Yeah, looks alright. And this is, while it's a paper map, it's pretty rigid paper. That's good. And it's got a turn record track, and it's got a terrain effects chart. I just played a game the other day, and not including a terrain effects chart, and instead just having a paragraph describing the terrain. That was pretty bad. So terrain effects charts are a great thing. Combat results table, sequence of play printed on the map. It's got the stacking limit printed on the map. That's a good idea. More games should do that. So for $15, I mean, this looks really promising, especially as a game for a beginner. So I'm really impressed. I was planning on reviewing this in a few months, but I think I'm going to review it earlier because I'm really interested now. Anyhow, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please click like on the video. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. And as always, have a good evening.